Today's video is sponsored by Jackery. Today is another day. I got all the grass cut last night and it desperately needed it. I think we're going to have some dry weather for probably the next 3 or 4 days. So we're going to take advantage of that. All right, I got the Woodshed stained. I used that new Graco sprayer I bought the other day. It worked pretty good. Normally, I wouldn't go with this dark of a stain, but it kind of matches the cabin, and that's where this is going. I'll take this down with the mini skid and set it on the back patio and then put the metal roof on it. I used 1 gallon. I was starting to run out, so I decided to go thin on the inside just because this will be chock full of wood most times. But I think it looks pretty good. I do. I think it's a pretty good match to the cabin. It's hard to tell without the cabin sitting here, but it'll be fine. It's a woodshed. I did this down here at the wood yard, so I didn't get any overspray on that, but I don't have any power down here. So if you're wondering how I just powered that sprayer, let me show you. So almost daily, well, if not daily, at least several times a week, I get questions about the Jackery products that we use. As you know, I use these all the time here at home and especially down at the cabin. Now, Jackery has been around for quite some time. I think they started in 2012. And I remember when I first started seeing these solar generators, I thought that'd be kind of handy to have around. You know, I didn't give it a whole lot of thought. Once I started using them, I don't know what I would do without them. Last week, I used this down at the cabin for about a day and a half. I mean, I only ran the lights for probably 7 hours, and it was at 84% charge when I came home. It is now 82% after staining that shed. So not only do I use them down at the cabin, we also use them for emergency backup power in the building, down here at the woodyard, anywhere we need power. This one here is the newest Jackery product. It's the SG HomePower 3000. It's your essential home backup solution with advanced UPS technology for seamless plug-and-play energy during emergencies or wherever and whenever you need power. It is the smallest and lightest 3 kilowatt-hour LFP generator in the world. All right, we're up at the building right now. I would call this a partly sunny day. There's a lot of clouds, but at times you get full sunlight. Now, we just set up the solar panels. Those are 200-watt panels. Let's see what the input is. All right, currently the sun is behind a cloud. It's starting to clear. It was at 70 watts, already up to 132 watts of input. I could watch this all day. This is pretty cool. 140, 150 it hit. If we get some direct sunlight, I think we should get up to 180, 190, no trouble at all. Yeah, 182, 184, 186, 187. Come on, 190. Not yet. That is awesome. That is pretty cool right there. So obviously you can charge it with solar panels. You can also plug it into the wall, or you could do what I do sometimes. When I'm on my way back from the cabin, I have power on board my truck. I just plug it into there and it is fully charged when I get home. I think I would use the solar panels primarily for camping situations or emergency situations. It really gives you some peace of mind. It does, knowing with this little unit right here, I mean, you can run your refrigerator on this for like a day or two. That's incredible. This is your power button right here. Over here, you've got your USB-C, 100-watt max. There's 2 of those. USB-A ports, 18-watt max, 2 of those. Like I said, that is the power button for the USB ports. This is your AC power button right here. It's got 4 outlets right here, 3,600 watts. And check this out. For you guys that have campers, this is the port for your camper. Says right on it, recreational vehicle use only. 30 amps right there. Now check this out right here. On the cord coming from the solar panels, there's a couple ports on there, a USB-C and a USB-A. So you can charge your phone just from the solar panels, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. That is crazy. So not only are the solar panels charging the unit, before the power even gets to the unit, I'm charging my phone. If you are an outdoors person or someone that likes to go camping, someone that likes to be prepared in the event of a blackout, this thing here is a home run. It really is. Like I said, it gives you peace of mind. I am charging my phone while charging this unit, all from the solar panels. So I had to run out for a couple hours. I just got back. I picked up the solar panels, but I want to show you something. I'm thinking it was charging for probably 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours with the solar panels. And if I remember correctly, it was what, 82% when I started? Yeah, it's up to 99% charge. This is where you charge it right here. You can plug it into the wall with this port. And this is what I plugged the solar panels into, which is actually pretty good. Now, it will charge really fast if you just plug it into the wall. And like I said, the solar panels, they're fantastic. Now, you know, those are for emergency situations. If you're at camp or something like that, you don't have another means to plug it in. You always have the solar panels as backup. But for me, primarily, I charge it in the back of my truck when I'm on my way back from the cabin. If for some reason I forget to do that, I can just plug it into the wall. It's going to be charged up, ready to go in no time. Now, some basic information that may be helpful if you're considering buying one. The SG HomePower 3000 delivers 3,600 watts, surge 7,200 watt of output. It operates quietly, not like a gas generator. The last thing you want if you are camping or spending the weekend at your cabin is listening to a noisy generator. And speaking of gas generators, I have 3 of them. I don't think I've used any of them in a couple years, ever since I started using the Jackery. And I never thought I would say that. Like I said at the beginning of this video, when these solar generators first came out, I thought, yeah, that'd be kind of handy to have around. Now I don't know what I would do without it. Came inside here to get out of the wind, but that Jackery also has Jackery's patented zero drain. And what that means is it can sit for 365 days and still have 95% charge. So if you're one of those types of people that is only going to use it for emergency use, and you could put it on a shelf, you know, charge it up first, put it on a shelf, and it could sit there for over a year, and it will still have 95% of the battery left, and it'll be ready to go if you need it. Now, we're finally getting close to the summer months, although it's actually pretty cool out there right now. But we all have different needs as far as power outages go and when they are likely to occur. And I have found it's one of those things you don't even think about. You don't even think about emergency power until the lights go out. And then you start hustling around trying to find a solution. That Jackery 3000, it's a great little setup, and it's big and powerful enough, yet it's still portable enough. So like I said, you can take it camping. I have had that in the back seat of my truck now for 2 weeks because I take it down to the cabin, I bring it back here. I used it down at the wood yard today. Now in this building right here, we have the big 5000 hooked up to 6 circuits for backup power in this room. It runs all the essentials, the kitchen, the fridge, the bathroom, the pump, all the outlets in this room, and I'm trying to think what else. But that takes care of all of our essentials in this room. That 3000 would take care of the essentials over in the house, or maybe even if Levi and Kate need one, something like that. It's portable. You can move it around. You can use it for backup power, yet it's small enough to move around and use on your property or at your camp or if you're in your RV. But anyway, I highly recommend Jackery's products. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here talking to you about it today. As I have said numerous times, and you have seen on our channel, I use them all the time. The technology in these things is just incredible, how much easier it makes things. You know, obviously in a power outage, but just like I said, if you're at your camp, you don't want to sit there and listen to a noisy generator running when you can have something like that. When I was using that 3000 down at the cabin, now I was just running 2 lights for about half a day, 4 lights for about another half a day, and it would do that for, I think, 60 hours, you know? And that's not even setting up the panels or charging it. If I wanted to, I could just toss it in the back of the truck if I run to town. You know, it's maybe 15, 20 minutes one way, 15, 20 minutes back, and I could probably charge it up a good bit just in that little bit amount of time. What I'm trying to tell you is the Jackeries give you options, and options are a great thing to have when you need power. And like I said, I highly recommend them. If you are interested, there will be a link in the description. Make sure you check it out. All right, I'm gonna pick Melissa up. Well, she's supposed to be coming over. We're gonna go down, check out the woodshed, see how it dried, what it looks like, see if she approves. And then it's a nice night. It really is. It's a nice night for riding a buggy. You got a vest on and a hoodie.
It's beautiful, but it's cold out.
Yeah, it's 57 out right now. It's that wind.
Is it? Yeah.
Well, let's go down and look at the woodshed.
We have a heater.
Just so you know, it's dark, okay?
Okay.
But so is the cabin. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. can't get over how green it has gotten just in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I should have got that on camera. Repeat what you just said.
I like it a lot.
Let's check it out. It is dark, but like I say, the cabin, it actually looks darker on camera than what it is, but
It's nice. I really like it.
yeah.
I like that dark.
That was a Cabot oil-based stain. It takes a while to dry. Hopefully it's...
I won't touch it in case it's not.
No, I think it's about there, but...
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, will it lighten up as the what?
A little bit, I think. I think like the lighter stuff seems to darken, the dark stuff seems to lighten a little bit.
I thought, or wondered. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll put a black metal roof on it once I get it down to the cabin and fill her up with firewood for this winter.
Looks good.
So, what do you think? You want to go for a ride in a buggy? Maybe head down to Maple Grove and see what's up down there?
Yeah, you know what? Let's try to be real quiet and maybe we'll see some baby fawns.
Yeah, when are they? That should be.
They should be dropping now.
Now or?
I have a video of a baby fawn that walked up to me when I was training for the Pittsburgh Marathon years ago. Remember that? It was, and the video was May 4th. So today's May 8th.
Was it really?
Yeah. And they were twins. They were twins. I was running down the road. Here comes these two little twin fawns.
I remember that down,
Yeah.
right actually by Maple Grove. It was right over
Yeah.
the hill on that other road.
Yeah. And then you hear this, I heard the snorting, and the mom was up in the,
I remember that. They came walking right up to you, and
Yeah.
the mom was mad. And
they were new and didn't know better, but it was so cute. Yeah.
look at that sun. It's not as warm out as it looks, but it is so pretty. We have had 7 months of brown, gray,
Yeah.
mud,
this-
snow.
This is the best.
Look how pretty it is now. Tell you what, those windstorms we had there a couple weeks ago, we were lucky. We did not have all the leaves on the trees. If
No.
we had, there would have been a bunch more down.
Do you think?
Yeah, because those leaves catch the wind. But maybe tomorrow I'm going to come out here with the power rake or just the rake on the tractor. I need to get this seated out here soon. Yeah, I hit this with the rake right here, but it needs loosened up. You can see it's still wet.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm ready for summer now, Melissa. It's like finally here, you know? Well, not yet, but
Finally.
shoot down to Maple Grove real quick. You keep your eye open for deer, Melissa. What a difference. Puts you in a good mood coming out here. Not that I'm ever in a bad mood.
It's like all padded down.
What a difference. But anyway, what do you think? We didn't see any deer.
No. No, but it's really pretty.
It is. Well, I think we should wrap this video up. I appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah, thanks.
And what do I always say, Melissa? Catch you on
The next one.
catch you on the next one.